Hi and welcome to Greg the Gardener. Well, today I was going to show you how to harvest bananas. Now as you can see up here, I have a lovely bunch of bananas. Now they're not ready to cut down yet, but they're big enough, so I'm going to do it anyway. Now how to tell if your bananas are ripe, they should be yellow underneath there, which these ones aren't quite yet, but they are a decent enough size to cut down. Another good reason to cut them down before they start to ripen is because they attract the possums and the bats, and they will eat all the fruit before you get any of it. Now as you can see here, they're quite an attractive plant, except when the leaves die they can get a little bit messy looking, but all you have to do is cut them off and expose the trunks and they'll look good again. Now it's not a tree, it's actually classed as a herb or a grass because each part of its stem is actually a leaf and it's not a trunk at all. Now each stem only ever produces one bunch of bananas. What will happen is the plant will send out a flower like this, and if you're lucky enough, it will start producing some fruit. Now once each stem produces some fruit, it dies. So the best thing to do is just to cut the whole stem down. And then later on new suckers will come up beside it and replace it. In fact, this bunch that I have here started off as one sucker, and it's now divided into about 15 different plants. Now if you did want to grow a banana, they don't tolerate frost, so you need to put them in a frost-free area. And the only way to grow them is via the suckers, which is down the base of the plant. You'd have to dig one of those out and separate it and stick it somewhere in some nice rich fertile soil. Okay, so how am I going to cut this down? Well, it's quite easy. Like I said, the whole stem that has the fruit on it will die after it has fruited, so you might as well just cut the whole thing down. So what I'm going to do is follow this stem down to where the base of it is, which is right there. And I'm just going to cut it as low to the ground as I can. Just using a little handsaw like this. Now these banana plants are very heavy, so what you need to do is make sure there's no one around, clear a space for them where you want it to fall, and slowly saw it. Eventually it will fall under its own weight. The stem on these bananas are very easy to cut, and you should not have any problem doing it. Right, so now I've fallen that whole branch. What I need to do now, here's the bunch, is just get the saw and cut that off. Really easy that was. Now be careful of this sap. It won't hurt you at all, but if you get it on your clothes, you probably won't get it out. And here's the flower here, so I'll just cut that off as well. And there you have it. A beautiful, nice big bunch of homegrown bananas. Now this variety here is a ladyfinger, and as far as I'm concerned, they taste a whole lot better than your Cavendish bananas. They are a lot sweeter and more delicious. And in fact, you're not allowed to grow Cavendish bananas. It's illegal because you can spread disease and ruin all the farmers' crops around here. So these are the only ones you can grow anyway, and I just love them and they're beautiful. What I do is I'd hang them up somewhere out of the sun and away from predators. But I'm just going to stick them on my veranda and let them ripen there because I've got nowhere to hang them. Now the only downside is they will ripen all at once, so get ready. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to subscribe, see the rest of my videos, please do, it's free. And I'll see you next time on Greg the Gardener.